Hi. So I went to Japan for the first time in November. I did a ton of shopping. I came back about a month ago, but got really busy. But now that the holidays are over and I have some time, I thought I'd share with you some goodies that I bought while I was there. The items that I'm going to share with you here are mainly going to be focused on stationery and art supplies, since that is what I would mainly like to focus on in my channel. That and tea, but that's something I will get to more in the future. So to start, I'm just going to be pulling out items in no particular order from this giant box, in which I have saved all of my haul in. As you can see, it's kind of a big box. So to start with, I got this print from an art store that I don't really know the name of. It was a store that I came across on my way to Itoya in Ginza. They just had like a bunch of books and different stationery supplies. So I thought I'd stop by and I saw this print. I think the guy that was working there told me it was a reprint or like a recreation of a map from the 1600s or something like that. I wasn't really sure. But I just liked the look of it and I wanted to start collecting more prints to put on my wall. So that's something. Next, I got this traveler's notebook from the Traveler's Factory in Kyoto. I got several things from there, but this is the passport size in olive, and I don't have much in here. It's just this little thing and a few stamps in there, as well as my passport. I do plan on filling it up a bit more with what, I'm not sure yet, but I'm glad that it's been something that I've been wanting for a long time. This is something that I got from Animate, which is an anime store in Akihabara. They're called Shishiki illustration boards. I've seen a bunch of other illustrators on social media using them a lot, so I thought I'd also give them a try. So I picked a few of those up. And this was from the same shop that I got the print of the map from. It's kind of like stationery, I guess. It's a mushroom themed stationery. I think it'll be good for scrapbooking or writing letters in. I thought it was really cool. And I love mushroom motifs, so when I saw this, I felt like I had to have it. So there's that. Oop. And then I'm not sure what these are. And these are a couple more shishiki boards that I got. These are like in a bigger size. I guess we can do a little size comparison here. Then I got this clear file. Then I got this clear file from the Rilakuma store in Kyoto. Just thought it was really cute. It's like Vincent van Gogh's famous sunflower painting, but with Rilakuma on it. I just thought that was really cute. Then we went to this shop called Pigment. It's like this really beautiful art shop where they hold watercolor making classes and other workshops. I booked a class for myself and my husband to make watercolors there, and I I got to make 3 and he got to make 3. And I specifically chose colors that he wasn't making. I knew he was gonna go for making like blues and purples, these dark colors. So I wanted to do the opposite of that. And so I made this, it's like a pinkish red color, as well as this really bright green color. I did add some glitter to it. I think it'd be fun to do some swatches at the end of this video if you guys are curious as to how they look like. I also made this like a burnt orange, reddish sort of color. And that was really fun and interesting to do. They provided like little crushed up pigments, which we had to combine with binders, like resin and honey, and then the result are these little watercolors. Oh, then I went to Sekaido in Shinjuku, which is a place that I noticed a lot of artists recommend going to when you're in Japan. So I decided I had to stop by and check what they had. They had a bunch of art books. I do regret not buying more, but at this point of the trip I was watching my budget a little bit more. So these are the 2 art books that I got. They do sell these in the States, but for twice the price. So I thought I'd just pick it up while I was in Japan. I think it's like $12 when converted to USD, which is so cheap for this beautiful, colorful art book. This is a compilation of different artists that has a very colorful retro style. So that seems to be the theme of this book here. And the second book that I got is this. I'm not sure what it's called since I don't really read Japanese. But it's has a very like a dark and somber sort of Victorian feel, which I really like. So there's that. And I really like these to serve as inspiration for my own work. It's just really inspiring to be able to flip through them. Also from Sekaido, I got a stack of comic book papers. I've used them before, back in the day when I thought I was gonna make my own comic. But I thought I purchased another stack, because this is really nice paper for inking and such. Then I got these tapes. They're rolly tapes. I like to use them a lot for like collaging or whenever I mail things. They come in handy. I also got this glue stick. What is this? I'm not sure what this is. I think it's whiteout or tape. Okay, I think it's whiteout. So I apparently got whiteout. And granted, these are things that I can get in the States, but they were just so much cheaper in Japan. I think they were like $2 or something. So I just decided to stock up. So I got 2 of these inserts, which I believe are Kyoto exclusive. The pages are made with green tea. So I thought that was interesting. And as I am a huge tea fanatic, I thought it would be fun to maybe write like tasting notes or keep a catalog of all of my teas in this notebook. It has a green tinge to it with little particles inside. It has a very interesting and cool feel to it. So I picked up 2 of those. And these are a couple more Kyoto exclusive inserts for the Traveler's Factory notebook. This is Nikko Kanaya Hotel. I just really liked the look of this cover. Let's see how it looks like inside. Oh, so it has a cool map or insert here in the back, and the rest just seems to be cream colored blank pages. They're very smooth and they're known to be fountain pen friendly. The only thing that I regret not picking up while I was in Japan is the covers for the regular sized traveler's notebooks. So I have all these inserts, but nothing to put them in. I was planning on getting the exclusive Starbucks Reserve notebook covers, but I just never got around to it, unfortunately. So eventually I'm gonna have to order one online. This is the cover for the passport size traveler's notebook. I think I ended up just storing the inserts in here. So I got a grid insert, a sticker paper insert, and a monthly diary insert. I also got this charm, which I plan on tying onto the front of my notebook later. I just thought the mug was really cute. Okay, and I apparently got 2 of the monthly diary inserts. And these are just some miscellaneous bits and bobs that I got from the Traveler's Factory. We got extra elastic, as well as these stickers that are made to look like stamps. And I also got these pens. I think they were $1 each, so I thought I'd give them a try. While we are on the topic of planners, I went to Loft and I picked up the Hobonichi Techo planner for 2024. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So as you can see, it's still sealed, and I've been waiting to open it finally and start using it. It is almost January after all. So this is going to be my first time using the Hobonichi Techo cousin. I think a couple years back I was using the A6 size. But I just think the A6 size is too small for me, and I've been doing better with the A5 size planners. But this is going to be my first time using a Hobonichi one. So I'm really excited and looking forward to using this for 2024. Oh, this paper feels so nice. And I already have a cover for it. It's not a Hobonichi cover. This is from Galen Leather, I believe. But it's gonna fit perfectly inside, and I'll be looking forward to it, to using it for the next year. So at Pigment, where we made our watercolors, I picked up a few brushes. I thought these were interesting. It has like a square end, and I think they said that it was used for ink mainly, like you dip it and you would use it for ink swatches, I think, or for writing. but I wanted to try it, and I think it was fairly cheap. So I picked that one up, and then I got a bigger version of that. And then I got these two brushes over here that was a bit more pricey, but I wanted to try it since I don't really own expensive brushes. So I thought maybe I should invest in a couple. Then I got 2 tubes of these paints. I got a pearl iridescent pink acrylic paint and this teal colored acrylic paint. And I also picked up this Gansai Tambi Kuretake watercolor set in the pearl colors. Another brush here. This one is a tiny one for fine details. Then I got this Midori paper. I've been using one for journaling in last year, and just thought I'd pick one up to use for 2024 since I'm almost out of my previous one. Again, Midori paper is known to be very fountain friendly, meaning that it doesn't feather when you write with fountain pens. And also another thing that it's known for is the fact that it lays flat when you're using it. So that's another, I guess, feature of Midori notebooks and the reason why so many people like this notebook. Alrighty. Oh, so much stuff. Okay, so this is a little print that I got from the Hakone Open Air Museum. Ooh. And I really like the colors. It's like these warm fall colors, and it has an interesting texture to it, like it's made out of wood, or I wonder if it is made out of actual wood. Ooh. You can see that over here, and I wanted to frame it and hang it up above my desk. Then we went to Moomin Valley in Saitama, and I picked up this Moomin postcard. And I do wish that I picked up some prints that I can hang up in my above my desk, but alas, I didn't, unfortunately. But I did get this clear file, which has multiple pockets in it. And this sticky note of Little Mai. She's one of my favorite characters. Alrighty. And then I got this pencil case from Sekaido. I've attached a little keychain to it. The keychain was a gotcha, and it has a little embroidery of Little Mai on it, which I just thought was really cute. And the pencil case itself looks like this inside. It's really roomy and has little pockets for pencils that you can stick inside. And I just really liked the look of that. And I don't really own many pencil cases, so again, I just thought it was a perfect time to pick one up while I was there. Not only just because it's cheaper, but they have cuter options in Japan as opposed to here in the States. Alrighty. Another thing that I picked up from Sekaido is this nib holder. So I work with a lot of pen and inks, and I go through these so fast. The ones that I currently own are all dirty and clogged up with ink. So it was nice to just pick up a new one while I was in Japan for a lot cheaper. Oh. And I just noticed it comes with a cap, which is cool. I don't think any of my other nib holders came with a cap, so this is nice just to protect the nib from stabbing me, which has happened a lot. So this is nice. Okay. Then I got these nibs. This is the one that I use most. That's the Maru nib, which is like a really tiny, fine tipped nib. And then I also got this nib. It's like a thicker nib to make bolder lines. I got a few of these cool stamps again while at the Hakone Open Air Museum. They had a Picasso exhibit while we were there. And these are basically stickers that are made to look like stamps with illustrations of Alphonse Mucha paintings on them. Ooh. Oh wow, these are so nice. And this is how it looks like. Ooh. I like how the elongated shape of these. Ooh, and I think these will be really fun to scrapbook with or include with letters and such. They're really nice. Here's a look at some of the other stamps that I got. This is another Alphonse Mucha one. This one seems to be more focused on head portraits. So beautiful, and it's so cool how much detail they can fit into the tiny space. So that's how that looks like. And then there's one that I got of Degas. Whoops. And lastly, this is Picasso. And I like how some of these are more square, like a traditional stamp would be. But then they also have the more elongated ones, which are still really cool. Really like these. Just got a few more things here. This is some washi tape that I got. These are from Kyoto, and this one in particular is from Byodo-in Temple. And I just really like that sort of decorative design. This one is of like different matchas and dessert. It's really subtle. And then this one is from the Rilokuma shop. I believe it's also like tea themed, since that's what Kyoto is mainly known for. And then I got a few more things from the Traveler's Factory that I had forgot to mention earlier. I got this, or I think I already mentioned this one. But there's this clip that I got. It's a brass clip. And some brass keychain holders. And I also got this. It's an exclusive charm, brass charm from the Kyoto Traveler's Factory store. I've also went ahead and strapped this on to my passport size. It's a charm from Byodoin Temple. It's made out of glass and I just thought it was really pretty. And I thought they looked good together. Got this leather cleaner from the Kyoto Traveler's Factory store, and this is just a good way to clean and upkeep like leather products, I thought. So got one of those. It smells like lemon, which is really nice. Then I got these cute stamps. So cute. And then this is a calendar from an owl cafe that we went to, where we got to pet and actually hold some of these owls. They're so cute. And I love the pictures. And I think it's also a good way to support the cafe and the owls that they have there. And then these are a bunch of postcards that I got, which are fun little mementos of some of the shrines that we went to. I got the sticker from the Osaka Aquarium. I got this little patch of Timmy and Tommy from the Nintendo store. So cute. And I got this brush marker. I've used these a lot in the past, and I always just feel like it's always good to have extra ones on hand since I use them so much. I got these converters for the fountain pens. This is what you would use to push the ink in, like different colored inks in to use with the fountain pens. So I got one for the Kaweiko and the Pilot pens that I got. And finally, this Rilakuma pin from the store that we passed by in Arayashima, Kyoto? Arashiyama, I mean. There it is. So I went to Itoya specifically to find inks and fountain pens. Again, I mainly like to work with ink. So my main goal was to find like different colored inks. So these were a few that I picked up. We got, it's like a black color ink. I mainly picked this one up for writing with. I don't think it's just black. I believe there's tinges of either brown or purple to it. I would like to make another video with swatches of these, or maybe I can include it at the end of this haul. Then I also got this Shikiori ink in the color Chushu. It's a very dark purple with grayish tones. It looks almost black, but when you put it on paper, it's a very elegant sort of color in my opinion. It's like a foggy purple color. And then I got this one called Edenezu. It's, again, it looks like a muted or a black, it's a mute. So this is a very muted color. that looks almost black, but when you spread it out on paper, it has a lovely burgundy tinge to it. And I believe this is some sort of like limited edition collaboration with Itoya or something like that. And I believe I picked up the last one that was there at the time. Ooh, and this is the first time I'm looking at the bottle. It looks really nice. And what's funny is that this ink has a little mouse on it. And on my way back to the hotel after purchasing this ink, I saw a little mouse like scurrying around in the streets. And I thought that was funny. Then I got this one called Kobe ink. And I wanted to pick this one up because it has a very beautiful like tannish, earthy, mushroomy color. And this one is more of a lighter shade compared to the other inks that I've picked up. And I just thought I would be using this a lot for a lot of my illustrations, which has a lot of muted tones. So I'm looking forward to trying this out for drawing. Alrighty. And lastly, I picked up these two fountain pens. Or actually, sorry, second to last. I also picked up this glass pen because I've been seeing a lot of illustrators using glass pens lately, so I've been wanting to try it out for myself. I got this set mainly because it was cheap compared to if you were to buy the glass pen separately, interestingly enough. So this is how the glass pen looks. And this set came with some like ink holders, I'm guessing, where you can put the ink and dilute it, maybe. It has some like vintage or retro looking tigers on it. And it also came with this orange ink that I'm not particularly interested in, but it's cool, I guess. And yeah. And then going back to the fountain pens here, I didn't want to invest in a really expensive fountain pen because I think they can get up right to anywhere between $100 to $1,000. Meanwhile, these I think only costed about $20 each. So I just wanted to try these out for writing or for drawing with. It's basically a vessel for putting these interesting colored inks in so I can try it out. So I haven't opened these yet, but I was thinking about opening and testing these out in another video if you guys are interested. Oh, there it is. So that concludes my haul. I was going to do some paint swatches and ink swatches at the end, but I didn't realize that, you know, this whole haul was going to take an hour. So I'm going to go ahead and do some paint and ink swatches in a different video. If you guys are interested, you guys can subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.